Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RFL Championship Game, here live on YouTube. I'm, of course, your host for the evening, Elway Erlacher, and I'm joined by the voice of the RFL, Dix Insider.
I am so pumped for this game. The RFL Championship Game is among us. Two teams are looking to walk out with that trophy right there.
And there they are, those two teams coming in to this huge stadium. Where are we tonight?
We are in the middle of Detroit, Michigan, here in Ford Field, as these two teams are looking to win themselves a championship. We had to find a city that was unbiased, even though we couldn't change the field that much. But hey, we are here, and let's look at the players to watch here.
Yeah, we might as well, since we are here. After all, Tyron Bean has had an absolute heck of a season for Seattle. Actually, that's the other team. That's El Paso. Emilio Allen and the linebacker Bradford Perez. And on the other side, Archer Myers, one of the top quarterbacks in all of the RFL, as well as Chungus McVeigh, who's had an absolute incredible season behind the quarterback at the halfback position. Dixon, I believe it's time to get things going here.
I am very excited for this game. We are about to start, as it looks like the Boise boys are going to start off on offense.
There you go. I wonder, I don't remember who won the coin toss, but either way, Seattle is going to pick it up here. Brunswick with the recovery, and he's going to bring it to the 21. And first and 21. What are the keys of success here for Boise going into this championship match?
The biggest thing I'm going to look at is their wide receiver threat, Jackie Hugh. Tyron Bean, when he connects to Jackie Hugh, it is all over. He can go deep down the field and just terrorize anyone, as there's a nice tackle for loss there.
Yes. Waters picking up that TFL there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now on the boys. 21-yard line. Bean back to throw. He's got a few receivers out. He's going wide across the middle, and Cole is going to bring it down to the enemy 32.
Bruce Cole, a third string receiver, able to get his option out and able to catch it in the middle of the field. And now they got a new set of downs.
Yeah, a new set of downs indeed. Bean dropping back. One more time to throw. He's going to find the halfback, McVeigh, I believe, heading over there towards the sidelines, and to no avail, swatted down by the
season. The season MVP, Chungus McVeigh, is on the other team, by the way.
But what are you gonna do? They don't pay me enough to get the names right. They just pay me enough to say that first. Now Tyler Bean dropping back to throw, a wide open Allen for a touchdown pass, and the first 6 points in the championship game are on the board.
Really nice pass there, deep down the field. The corners couldn't cover him at all, and now they're going to be kicking an extra point.
Yep, and it's going to be good. The overpowered boots of the RFL back at it again, and 7 points now for the boys as they're going to set back to kick off. And that opening possession there in about 1 minute and 26 seconds. So very efficient right out of the gate.
That was a really good drive there, able to get down the field in such short time.
And
now let's see if Seattle can answer back.
Yeah, speaking of driving, he just drove the ball all the way to the other side past the end zone line. That's going to bring it to the 25. And it's time for Seattle to start cooking here with Myers and McVeigh. A 1-2 punch that has been absolutely deadly. As McVeigh going to start it off with a 9-yard run. Going to bring it down to the 34. Or 33, rather, they're going to mark it at 2nd and 2.
Nice shed there, though. Able to just throw a defender down. McVeigh just showing his athletic prowess throughout this game.
That's true. The yards after contact for these men, pretty good this season. McVeigh, unfortunately, going nowhere on that one. Going to even out the individual stats on that play there, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 once again from the 33. And I got to ask you, Dixon, what are the keys of success for this Seattle offense?
The only thing I would say is Seattle is going to have to dink and dunk all game long, pound the defense as much as they can, and then try to hit them with an air attack.
Oh, there we go. A nice 2-yard run from the backup running back Samuels. to pick up that first down. And now McVay back out there. Got a wide receiver in motion going to the other end. And he's going to pitch it back to McVay, and he's going to run right into the line. But still get about 5 yards out of it. So that's good. Good on McVay.
A key to this defense for the Boise Boys, though, is their linebacker core. Led by Lance Reynolds and Bradford Perez, they have been absolutely terrorizing any line that they can. As that's a nice tackle there.
Yeah, another nice stop there on the line. That's going to be 3rd and 4. 5 straight running plays now from the Seattle offense. You'd hope to get McVay to air it out right here, try to mix it up, but McVay in the backfield, he's going to get his number called again, and he's going to fight his way for a first down.
Just pounding into that defense. Just those dink and dunk plays, you know, like just trying to whittle it down as much as they can to eat up as much clock and try to even the game out.
Yep, and here we go now. Myers with another handoff, this time to the backup Simon. And Simon's going to go nowhere with Myrick with a TFL recorded on that play. And, I mean, you're going to run the ball so many times, you can only do that so often until this defense picks up on it. Oh, there we go. The first passing play, and that's going to go airing out to George for a nice little gain of 6.
And that's what they were looking for, trying to, like, open up some pass plays, knowing that the defense was catching up on the running attack. It's just a little bit of changing up here now and then.
Now, Archer's batting 1,000 right now, 1 for 1 with 6 yards. Let's see if he can add to that. He's going to drop back on this play, finds McVay right over the middle with a nice little hitch route there from the running back, and that's going to pick up another first down, 1st and 10 for Seattle.
And this is why McVay's MVP. He's an absolute option in the middle of the field just as much as he is in the backfield.
There we go. Simon now going to get the handoff there for about 8 yards. And again, you know, as you were saying before, it's going to open up, that run game can open up even more now that the passing game is starting to get a little bit more established.
And now, this is their 11th play, and they have been going through a consistent motion here, and there's a nice another run there.
Yeah, they've been going for about 6 minutes now. I mean, you know, Boise took it in about 1:24, I believe we said earlier, and they've already tripled that time, almost quadrupled it. And there we go, we got a flag on the play there. That's going to be on Robert Ray, or as I call him, Big R.
It looks like he jumped a little too early there, and now they're going to take a 5-yard penalty.
And it's going to be 1st and 15 now for Seattle. Myers dropping back. McVay rather, going to go for 9 on that one, bring it to 2nd and 6. And this red zone offense, as you've seen, and I've seen before, I've called the Seattle game before, has been incredible when you get within that 20-yard line.
As I said, it's the dink and dunk offense. Once they tire the defense out, it's easy to try to get a pass in the red zone.
And speaking of passing in the red zone, Myers dropped back for that one with his first missed attempt of the game. That's going to stop the clock there at 39 seconds. We're almost at the second quarter. These guys have basically eaten a huge chunk out of the beginning of this game on this run. 3rd and 6 now. They need something to work. McVay going to break a tackle but can't break another one. And that is going to be stopped. 4th and 5 for Seattle.
That must be so disappointing for Seattle, knowing they've gotten so far, and now they have to end it with 3 points here.
Yeah, McVay with 33 yards on that possession. Beautiful kick through the uprights, 27 yards, no problem. And Seattle at least is going to get on the board. With 2 seconds to go in the first half, I'm sure we'll get to about the kickoff. And nothing more than that to end out the first quarter here. But Austin going to wind it back again, and it looks like they're going to return it. That's right, Brunswick now is going to bring it in. He sheds the tackle and gets to the 20. And that's going to be into the first quarter here in Detroit. Boise 7, Seattle 3, here in the RFL. New episodes of the Video Game Reselling Adventures, live on YouTube every Friday. Jesse sells stuff, only on YouTube. And I gotta ask you, Dixon, what's a Corsair?
A Corsair is another word for a pirate, actually. It's a very dead name term for pirate.
I like the crosshairs better, but I'm sure we'll work on that in the offseason. As Bean sheds a tackle in the backfield, and he's going to go for the rush right there. The QB carry for 11, and Bean putting up some rushing yards of his own. I believe probably now leading the team in rushing after that play.
Able to escape just in the nick of time with that run play. That just shows how talented that Bean is.
And you want to talk about talent? Bean there airing it out to the sideline on that first down. He can run it, he can pass it. And that's why, I mean, I've been saying this since the beginning. If it's not, you know, it's got to be him as one of the best quarterbacks right here in the league. As Headley's going to run straight into the pile there for a few yards, but nothing too great. And we talked about the Boise defense. What does Seattle defense have to do to prevent another 7 points from going up on the board?
Well, the scariest thing about the Seattle Corsairs defense is their defensive backs. We know that Tyron Bean is very turnover crazy, even though he's had a great season. He does lead the league in turnovers and interceptions. So if the defense can keep him in check, maybe he'll make a mistake in the backfield.
Well, I would say he's only the leader in interceptions just because the Boston pulled their quarterback in Week 7. But I digress. As now Brunswick now with a nice little rushing attempt there, and Bean now dropping back to throw. He's got a wide open receiver across the middle, and Headley, the running back, is going to pick up the first down in the air for the boys.
And now Bean might be taking a little bit from Seattle's playbook here, knowing how they were trying to tear down them earlier. So let's see what they can do.
Yeah, Bean right now 97 yards on the day, and he looks to add more, and he's going to find a wide open Hugh for another first down. Let's move the chains again, Dixon.
Jackie Hugh, probably the best receiver in the league, and it's plays like that that shows you exactly what he's capable of.
Absolutely going to bring it in, and let's see what they're going to do here. Bean drops back again, going to add to that total, and Headley again out of the backfield for another first down. 3 first downs in a row, all in the air from the quarterback, the Bean Boy.
General Bean is definitely doing his best here, trying to get a really good drive going, and he's using every part of his offense.
There you go, Headley now gonna pick it up, and he's after the tackle able to get another 5 yards, and he's gonna bring it to the 1 yard line. First and goal now for the boys.
And that was a beautiful run there by Headley. We were worried about his
there we go, play
injury
action.
proneness, but
And Bean is gonna take it himself for the touchdown. And Tyler Bean, Opa Gundam style indeed, my friend. Another 6 points up on the board for the boys.
Tyron Bean with 2 rushes on the day and able to score a touchdown on one of those runs. He's just an opportunistic quarterback. You can tell he's the field general that is General Tyron Bean.
Man, you can tell, and they're definitely, you hear the crowd. And you know, it's a pretty neutral crowd for the most part, but you hear them winning over. You're hearing, "We love boys, we love boys," screaming throughout Ford Field here today. And it looks like Boise is starting to win over and create a little bit of home field advantage here in Detroit.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. The Seattle Corsairs are only down.
Free play. Free play right here. McVeigh getting 5 yards. We'll see if they have to take it back. And no, that's going to be on Caleb. That's my friend Caleb. It's going to be on him. And it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 5. It looks like they're going to decline it.
Looks like he jumped the line before the play was off, so...
But I don't know why. Dropping back. Myers finds McVeigh at the line of scrimmage, and McVeigh met by the entire rest of the boys' defense. And that's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Osgood is going to get credit for that tackle.
Osgood was able to. If Pips, we talk about Pip Sticks being the best defensive back in the league, but a number 2 is definitely Osgood. if you look at this entire defense.
Did McVay make? No, they're saying McVay did not break the plane right there. And it's going to be 4th and 1 for Seattle. Do you go for this? It looks like they're kicking, but would you go for it?
I probably wouldn't have gone for it at this point. Like, there's still plenty of time in the game to make better plays, and with the offensive Boise expending so much energy in the last drive, maybe they'll be tired out going into this one.
Well, we got about a 3-minute drill here, 2:59 remaining for the boys. We'll see if they're any tired, as you say. But the 3 and out there for Seattle not doing them any good. Here we go, handoff to Headley there. And he's not going to be able to break the line of scrimmage. The TFL being awarded to Alston.
Nice play there by Alston. He's been making great plays all game long at the linebacker position and all season long as well. Let's see what else he can do here.
Action there. And right over the middle to Hugh. Beautiful first down across the field. And the boys are in enemy territory, or Corsair territory. Sounds so dumb. 2-minute warning, folks, as we head into the final 120 seconds of the second quarter. And here we are back again from the 2-minute warning. You gotta love that 2-minute warning, how fast that goes here.
I know. We almost had time for an ad break there.
We almost did. Bean's going to shed the tackle, and he's just going to go for it, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards of his own. Bringing it to 2nd and 6 for the boys, and you got to think, if they can get a first down here, they're going to be in field goal territory.
That was a really nice play there by the Boise boys, though. But I mean, if they want to put some points up on the board, they better do it now.
Airing it out, and unfortunately unable to connect. I don't know who that was downfield. I couldn't see a number on the jersey. He was so far away, but it's going to be 3rd and 6 now for the boys.
Looked like Jackie Hugh on the play, but the defense was so good.
Not surprised by that.
Preventing what could have been a championship game moment there.
Absolutely. Bean now dropping back, and he's going to get sacked. McCord eating good today with his first sack of the day and the first sack of this game at a perfect moment, keeping them out of field goal range, and it looks like the boys are going to have to punt with 1:21 left on the clock.
And there looks like we got a beautiful punt there. Getting it inside on the 7.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going to have to punt within the 2-minute warning, that's exactly where you're going to want to put it, within that 10-yard line. And now McVay on the other side of the end zone. Myers dropping back. He's at the line looking for somebody. McKenzie's going to get open, and 84 is going to pick up 8. Or actually 9. They're going to mark that as 9.
Ollie McKenzie, that not really a major target all season long, but he has been he's been very helpful and when at necessary times. And let's see what they can do here.
Oh, Myers now throwing it out, airing it out across the middle. And if that one would have been caught, that would have put them pretty close to field goal range. So shout out to the secondary in Boise for stopping that from going. 4 and 6 on the day for Myers. He drops back again. He's going to go short. Sutton going to go around. He's got some blockers, and he's going to get to his thrown 35.
Eric Sutton, though, you didn't really see a lot of him play during the regular season, but ever since the playoffs have started, he has been a top target here.
Yeah, Sutton, unfortunately, taunting a little bit too much to the crowd, holding up time, but it doesn't matter because Moody's going to pick it out of thin air, and he's going to score a touchdown for Seattle. And the
beautiful throw.
With
absolutely
enough time
beautiful.
To go too. Seattle, what could have been an 11-point deficit at the half, they're going to cut it down, especially with this field goal, back down to 4. As they're going to be 10-14. They're going to kick it off to Boise. Boise's going to have a couple tries at most to get some points on the board. They have all 3 timeouts remaining, so, you know, anything is possible, but there's going to be a short kick there. Brunswick's going to pick it up at the 5, and he's going to get to the 25 with 14 on the clock.
And, you know, when we go to the halftime show, they're going to have plenty of time to try and scout each other in the locker room and talk about what they need to do to walk away with the championship.
That is very true. Here now, first and a long way to go for the Bean. And the Bean's going to air it out to Headley. And Headley's going to stop the clock at 9 seconds. It's 2nd and 3, but honestly, you got a lot more to go than just 3. You got a whole field ahead of you.
But stopping the clock definitely puts you at a little bit of an advantage here.
Headley, though. Headley going to make a break for it with 1 second. And no, they can't get the timeout fast enough. And we're going to head into the half. 10-14 with Boise up ahead. And wow, what a first half of action.
And here we go, folks. It is time for Stadium Stampede here at the halftime show. Alrighty, folks, making their way down to the ring first, they are Mike and Mike.
At a combined weight of 428 pounds.
And introducing their tag team partner, he is Manus. And now introducing their opponents. First, representing La Familia de Adrenalina, the amazing Jess.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, Jesse.
And his tag team partners. First, from Buffalo, New York, he is Dawn.
The Dominator.
And finally, making his debut in RFL, he is the man, the myth, Oliver Bisping. And here we go, folks. We have cleared out the center of our field here in Detroit, and it is now time for our halftime heat, or better known now as Stadium Stampede. Of course, in order to win this matchup, one team must eliminate every single member from the other team. And that means that Manus, Mike Fletcher Jr., and Mikey Lee, all owners of RFL teams, will be taking on 3 other owners of RFL teams, including the amazing Jess, Dom, and of course, the brand new owner, Oliver Bisping. And of course, we have cleared out, put some chairs out there in the field, but you see, for the first time ever, there is just nothing keeping these guys, within any barricades or nothing like that. The whole field is for them to use. As Fletcher with a Wu-Tang press on the left side, and you see Dom getting worked over inside the ring by Manus, and then of course Mikey working on the amazing Jess over on the left side. And a big belly-to-belly there on the grass, not much give. You see we do have an ambulance at ringside over there on the right. Of course, all weapons are legal. However you can win this matchup, you get to. That's the best part about it. And Dom and Mikey, just kidding, that's Jess and Mikey, now meeting in the ring, and a beautiful Russian leg sweep, and a Falcon Arrow on the ladder, and then a big neck breaker on the floor, on the grass rather. Dom trying to get the pin on top of the ladder from that. Fortunately to no avail, and Dom gonna get chucked into where that lighting is kind of going away. Still over there in the field. Got to keep this camera angle wide so we can get as much of the action as possible. Hopefully, life should be good. Should be able to, and there's the 10 bells of the Belfast Bell, otherwise known as the Pittsburgh Bells. For those of you who are keeping track at home, and now just going into the cover here. And here we go. We do have a submission there on the outside, and it is broken up. No, not broken up. It's broken off. Look at Jess. He's all the way on one side of the field. Bisping and Fletcher on the other side, and then just in the shadows is Dom. Dom, though, with sliced bread. on Manis, and there's nobody around to stop this, and only a 1 count. And that's going to be the hard part about Stadium Stampede. It is because it is so, you got to fight all over the field. There is no way, shape, or form that you can get across the field in time to break up one of these pinfalls. It just has to be right place, right time, and a big kick there from Mikey in the back into the cover, hook of the leg, and it looks like Jess kicks out at 2. Very close kick out there. As we see now, Jess and Mikey fighting over in those chairs. We originally were going to get people on the field, and a nice kick from, it looks like that might be from Dom. Can't really see that far down in the shadows. Oh, double underhook now. Manis has him up and plants Bisping on the ground. And a big super kick. Oh, here we go, into the cover. And somebody was... Mikey has been eliminated. And the commish is down. Team Commissioner is down 2-3 right now. And that leaves what it looks to be Team Jess. Or rather, Team Erlacher with 3 members, while Team Cider has only 2 left. See Mikey having to go all the way around the ring just to walk out of the stadium. Poor chap. Here we go, Dom now with the go behind. Nope. Big knee there, countered from Jess. And Jess now into the cover, hook of the far leg. 2, and no. Fletcher's got a bit of an uphill battle here. This basically has a 2-on-1, especially with Manis down. And kick out there at 1. Just doing nothing to break it up, having full confidence in the Buffalo Soldier, the man getting high off America. There's now Dom, Jess, and Fletcher. Or sorry, Dom, Jess, and Bisping all working on Fletcher now over by that ladder. Man is starting to crawl back up, and here we go. Dom has him for the cradle. No! Manis breaks out of it. Big knee. Oh, and a backstabber from Jess out of nowhere. And Team Erlacher has the advantage right now. Oh, there we go. Bisping double underhook. And here we go, into the cover. Bisping going to try to get it off the double underhook. And no, wait a sec. Manis has just pile driver. Pile driver into the cover. Hook of the leg. 2 and 3. And we are down to 2. The captains of Team Erlacher and Team Cider have been eliminated. And that leaves us 2-on-2 here. Bisping has the label lock on Fletcher. Inside that ladder, but no, Fletcher able to break out. Anaconda Vice locked in on Dom. And Dom's going to get out of it using his knee. And that leaves us 2-on-2 here for Stadium Stampede. Oh no, Fletcher's got a bat. Wrong sport, Fletcher. Wrong sport. The Tigers play here next week. Oh, Fletcher has him up into a neckbreaker. And a nice octopus stretch there, trying to get Manis to submit. But Manis able to sneak out of it. Lowers that shoulder. Fletcher, though, going to town on Bisping over there with the bat. Bisping now counters. And Dom just chucks him by the neck. Here we go, now Dom is getting picked up by Manis. Oh, Bisping has him small package. We all know about the size of Bisping's package. Is that going to do it? It is! And we're down to 2-on-1. It is Bisping and Dom taking on Manis. Uh-oh. Manis going for another pile drive. No! Canadian Destroyer instead! Into the cover. Hook of the far leg. Is that going to be it? No. Bisping kicks out at 2. Dom getting thrown back into the ring now, and Manus going to follow him in. Bisping looking for something on the outside, and Dom, Russian leg sweep into the octopus stretch. And that could be it, folks. Manus is stuck in there, just wrenching on the arms. But no, wait a sec. No, slips that neck out. Beautiful neck on Manus. Uh-oh. Manus has Bisping up. Pile driver! Is Dom going to break it up? Dom's just sitting there. And that's 3. Bisping's gone. And we're down to 2. There we go. Jeff the ref back in the ring. Dom going to set up Manus. No. Manus, though, sees it. Of course, what a big win for Dom this would be. As not only is his team in the finals, and now he is in the final 2 of this big 6-man tag team match. Dom now up over the ropes and a leg drop. Oh, nearly stepped on Bisping there. And look at this 5-star match courtesy of Maeve Deltzer at Ring the Bell Wrestling. Shout out to Ring the Bell Wrestling. Jesse sells stuff on YouTube. And now all of the partners here of the RFL. So it looks like Dom ready to end this here. Big super kick to the knee. He's going to shoot the ropes. And a shiny wizard. That's going to be it. 2. And no. Manus kicks out. I don't know how, but Manus just kicks out at 2. Oh, Dom, though. Lethal combination. And the Buffalo Soldier now. Oh, Manus, no, Manus with the counter. And a nice inverted DDT. Now Manus has him up. A 3rd pile driver. 1, 2, and 3. It is over. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, representing Team Cider, it's Manus. Take a look at that final pile driver. Look at all these other moves that happened. That was a cool thing. And look at this. Look at Bisping's small package again. Look how small it is. See, so small. So petite. And a nice Canadian destroyer there from Manus. Either way, Team Cider coming away with a huge victory here during Halftime Heat Stadium Stampede Edition. And for everybody here at Ring the Bell Wrestling, I have been Excalibus, and let's head back over to the field for the start of the 3rd quarter between Seattle and El Paso. Just kidding, it's Boise.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back, and wow, what a halftime show from the boys at Ring the Bell Wrestling.
I don't know what we just saw, but that was actually kind of great.
Yeah, they turned this field into their own ring, and you gotta love it. As now Boise gonna kick off. Boise started, and Seattle's gonna finish here in the 3rd quarter. They're gonna get the first chance at some offense. And we saw them put up that big rally in the final minute of the 2nd quarter. McVeigh going to get about 5 yards on that. Actually 6, they're going to count it. And Dixon, I got to ask you, what does Seattle have to do to turn their fortunes around?
They're going to have to make big plays on defense, try to turn the ball over from Boise, while at the same time, they gotta go be explosive. They gotta go deep down the field. We saw that late in the 2nd quarter with the pass to Moody, but here they need to make the big plays now, and they need to turn this over.
Oh, I completely agree. Oh man, wide open, Moody again, picking it out. Big throw by Myers, and I gotta agree with you on that defensive comment. If it wasn't for the end of the clock, arguably, if they got that timeout off with 1 second to go, it'd be a 17-10 game right now. They have to figure out a way to stop these guys on defense, but I mean, I'm sure we'll cover that more once we switch it off. McVeigh with the toss in the backfield, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage. Osgood going to get credit with that TFL.
Osgood, we've seen him make a lot of good plays here all game long.
I see what you did
He's
there.
making his money.
Osgood with the good plays. You're funny. You're funny, Dixon. There's McVeigh. No rebuttal back. He's not even going to agree with me, folks. McVeigh, getting a little slow to get up. That's never a good sign. McVeigh, 55 yards on the day. Let's hope that he can come out and put some more on there later. Myers now handing off to Simon right here in the red zone. And that's going to be a TFL credited to Perez. And it looks like McVeigh is coming back in. That's a good sign. But
I would say McVeigh maybe just got rocked a little bit on that play. I mean, he's going to shake that off. And hopefully he'll be back and be good for this the next drive.
hopefully he's going to have some time. Seattle kicking it through the uprights, the goalposts of life, end over end, either left or to right. As they're going to bring this score within one. Airing it out again. Brunswick going to pick it up at the 1. He's going to break a tackle, and then he breaks us. Almost broke a second one there, but he's going to get to the 18 and start this offense back up again. And as you said, Mr. Sider, these guys, the Seattle defense has not stopped Boise yet.
As I said, the defensive backs have really... I mean, we know that the defensive backs can make a lot of good plays. The problem is it's that front line. They need to stop the run attacks and stop Bean at all costs.
I've been told we do have an injury on the field. Spence for the boys is going to be sitting out for a bit. Hopefully we can see if he'll come back for the fourth quarter. Alston with the sack. Actually, no, the TFL.
It was, yeah, TFL. But,
Bean now dropping back. Bean finds a wide open person, but he cannot reel it in. Butterfingers out there. Dropping the ball.
And that is not an often thing we see with Jackie Hugh. He's not known for dropping the ball. But unfortunately, him dropping the ball turns the ball over here to the Corsairs.
Yeah, you never want to be the guy who drops the ball. End the championship game. Siege able to bring it to the midfield right there. It's still on his side at the 47, but just 3 yards away from breaking into enemy territory.
And now let's see what Myers has planned.
Myers dropping back a wide open McVeigh, and that's going to be about 8 yards. Nope, never mind. They're only going to count 6 of those yards. I'm a very generous man, but apparently a little too generous on that one.
I guess it's the refs' discretion at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're the ones who get paid to stare at the field and mark the lines. Osgood gets paid, however, to tackle McVeigh in the backfield. Another TFL for the good man, Osgood. Here we go.
The good man, he is making good plays all game long, and that was another one there.
Yep. Myers drops back, 3rd and 7. He's going to find Aguilar across the middle, going to save that drive, and a first down pass for Myers. Archer Myers. Patrick Aguilar, that's his first catch of the day, his first target as well. Going to bring it in at a very important moment for that 19-yard gain. McVeigh now in the backfield, going to get it again, and he's going to get about 1 yard. 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
And now they're in scoring territory. This is a good chance Seattle could take the lead for the first time in this game on this drive.
Yep, here we go. We got a wide receiver in motion. Myers dropping back. Nobody else is there. Aguilar for about, I'm not even going to say it, for about 4 yards. And that's going to be 3rd and 4 for Seattle. Already in field goal territory, so they're, pending a fumble or an interception, will be taking the lead by the end of this possession. But still, we'll see what they can do here on 3rd down. Myers with the play action, and he's almost sacked in the backfield. Myers now going to move. Just barely gets the first down. Myers caught in deep, deep waters there without an oar. Somehow was able to paddle ashore and get a first down.
And looking at that play again, Myers went the opposite direction, the area that had more coverage. I feel like he would have gotten more yards if he would have took the right-hand side.
Oh, of course. But Myers sacked in the backfield, this time by Perez. Once again, finding himself breaking through the wall like he's the lion-hearted Chris Jericho of WCW 1997. Myers now dropping back. And he finds McKenzie for about a yard.
And despite that really bad sack in the back of the field, they are still in scoring territory.
There you go. Archer Myers, 11 for 13 on the day, almost 200 yards in the air, and that's going to bring us to the fourth quarter, folks. 10 more minutes remaining here in Detroit. Man, this game coming close to an end here. As we said, Archer Myers, 11 for 13 with 1 touchdown on the day. Let's see if he can add to that here. 3rd and 18, got some ground to cover. Going to drop back over to the 40. Got one man across the middle, thrown into triple coverage, however. Not going to do you any good. 4th and 18.
And this is their chance. Even though it's not going to be a big margin, they can still take the lead here, and then the defense just has to hold Boise back.
Yep, that's going to be about 45 yards. He's going to kick it. He's got the range. 44 is good for Austin. And that means Seattle is going to take their first lead in this game at such a crucial time with 9:52 left in the final quarter of play here in the championship game. And now Austin going to drop it back. He's going to land at about the 5. Brunswick going to take it again. And he just runs straight into the line, but he's going to break through and ends up returning it for a 25-yard return to the 30.
And now Boise has to take a deep breath here. Just because they've lost the lead doesn't mean they can't get it back. There's still plenty of time here.
Still only a 2-point deficit here. That's anything a field goal can fix. At this point, Alston, however, trying to prevent that from happening. Spence now coming back into the game. Going to keep the line clean and pure. As here we go, 2nd and 11 for the boys. Bean dropping back. He's got a few guys out there. Let's see if he can find the coverage. And no, that's going to slip away again. I believe the secondary got a hand on that, so you can't really blame it on Hugh that time.
That was some pretty good defensive coverage in the backfield there. Now it's 3rd and long. They really need to go deep down the field.
Yeah, Thaddy C there. With that nice tip. And Bean's going to find him, but he just can't get a hold of it again. He throws into coverage. You got to say, not smart decision making there on Bean. And that's going to have to bring out the punt team.
As I said, he can't let crack under pressure. He needs to recollect himself. There's still plenty of time to win this game, you know?
52 seconds was the amount of time on that last possession. With the incomplete passes and that tackle for loss, only 52 seconds off the clock. Seattle has 8:52 left, and that's going to be a flag there on Seattle, on Dwayne Montgomery.
Looks like he jumped a little early. That's a false start. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty there.
Hopefully that doesn't cost him his career, as it's going to be 1st and 15 now for Seattle. So here we go. Myers dropping back and hand it off to McVay. McVay going to break through for 5 yards. It's 2nd and 11 now for the Corsairs, and they just got to keep the pedal on the metal there. Full throttle. As McVay now going to get another handoff to the left side this time, and he's going to pick up 13. Correct.
Now, ideally, you want to score in this drive. You want to be able to secure a bigger margin of lead, because literally a field goal can change this game.
Yeah, one play is needed to set up a field goal. It could be a really nice return. It could be a 50, 60-yard pass. That's all you need. So, yes, they're going to want to get some points on the board. You know, whether it's 3, whether it's 7, whether it's even 6. If they blow that field goal for the extra point, they need something on the board for a little bit of cushion heading into the final 6.5. There's a nice tackle for loss there by Moran, stopping him in the backfield, and that's going to bring him to 3rd and 10 got 3 wide receivers, 2 backs. Meyer's going to drop back. He's got some receivers. He's thrown into double coverage, and that's not going to land.
That was not really a good throw there. That receiver was covered by two backs there. Should have found another place to throw there, and now they got to punt this off.
They're going to punt it off, and he's not going to take it. It's going to roll. Can they stop it? I don't think they do. No.
Oh my God, they did!
Wow. Okay, they actually did. They're going to... That's crazy. Okay, they're going to stop it.
That is so... Oh my God.
I've never seen a ball that close to the end zone, folks. That's going to be inches right here. They're going to need something. Bean's got to get him out of there, and they are going to. Headley with just a quick pass there. 5 yards is going to do all the difference.
Honestly...
Oh, that was close.
Oh, man. They really need... They need to get out of here. Otherwise, they're going to surrender some points on the safety if they're not careful. So
yeah,
that's a nice tackle.
And thankfully, they've broken out of that 10-yard line, which means that the safety, statistically, is almost impossible. You know, improbable still, but thankfully they have enough space back there. Bean now going to drop back. He's over at the 5. He's going to find Copeland. We call him the edge, and the edge is going to pick up a few yards there for a first down. 1st and 10.
As he was able to catch the ball towards the edge of the field there.
Well, you know why he can, because he sees clearly. On this day, at least.
Might be looking for the winning edge here.
And Bean now going to throw it out. He's going to air it right directly into the secondary of Seattle. Thankfully not intercepted, although that was basically a softball toss there. Bean, 12 for 18, about 66% completion rate today. Murray now going to get it. He's going to probably about 4 yards on that, I'd say. Yep, they're going to give him 4. 3rd and 6 for Boise with about a little bit more than 3.5 remaining on the clock. Dixon, this is getting close.
This is getting really close. I've got goosebumps. It is getting really tense in the backfield.
And speaking of the backfield, Headley able to come out of the backfield and pick up enough yardage for that first down. 1st and 10 on the 43. And Boise keeps the train a-moving with the boys going down the line. And here we go, Bean in the backfield. Shotgun, going to hand it off to Headley, and Headley's going to get to the line. A TFL recorded for Witten.
And looking at Umar Cunningham on the sideline, this is pressure football. They got to figure out what to do to get down the field.
Oh, well, see again down the field, a wide open Allen down the field, and that's going to get him to the 29. That's exactly what Boise needed to get across that halfway point, and that means they're in field goal territory, Dixon.
Pulling a great play out of his pocket there, Allen. Looking to get the big bucks in this game.
Oh, but then there we go. Noel Spence coming back from injury is going to pick up an offside there, and it's going to cost his team another 5 yards. It looks like. Yes, it is. 1st and 15 now.
Potentially flinching when he was on the line there after that injury. Let's see.
Headley though breaking through. He found a hole, and he's going to get 9 yards, and that's going to bring us, folks, to the... No, Seattle calls a timeout.
Seattle using their second timeout before.
Yeah, I didn't realize they already used their first, and now they've used their second here. Headley now stopped in the backfield, and now we're at the 2-minute warning. Waters with the TFL, 3rd and 9, and man, Dixon, we're getting real close here.
If you're Seattle, this is make or break. There's not a lot you can do with 1 touchdown. The clock is going to be against you if Boise.
Here we go, flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be some free football here as Headley. Yes, there we go. Alonzo Hollis with the offside call, and I mean, that's a easy piece of cake call right there. Boise's going to take that 5 yards, going to redo that play, and now it's 3rd and 4 rather than 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Time for the big play here. Let's see what General Bean can do.
We got a receiver in motion. Copeland with the handoff, and he's able to pick up. I don't believe he broke that. Yep, it's going to be 4th and 1.
But even with that in mind, They're only a few yards away. They could take this field goal and run with the lead.
Yep, and there they go. They're going to bring it back. And a beautiful field goal is good. 37 yards out for White. And Dixon, we have ourselves a game, folks.
Oh, we do. Less than 2 minutes. Seattle has no timeouts remaining.
No timeouts and a 2-minute drill for Archer Myers, Chungus McVeigh, and the rest of the Seattle offense. This is crunch time, folks. No more stopping from here on out except for a incomplete pass or a wide out to the sidelines. Let's see if they can make it 75 yards for the game. McVeigh with the toss back, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards on that one. That's going to bring us 2nd and 4, and the time keeps ticking.
The clock might strike midnight on all of their dreams if they can't get the ball down the field here.
And Myers looking back, trying to do that exact same thing, and that's going to be out of play. And now 3rd and 4. Going to stop the clock at least. We got 76 seconds in the game here. Thankfully, Myers can take a second to pause. He's going to drop back, hand it to McVeigh. McVeigh's going to break the plane for a first down. But
now they got to hurry up here, though. There's not a lot of clock to work with.
yeah, how smart is a running play this late in the game?
It sets them off guard a little bit, maybe to get the first down here, but they really need to go deep down the field.
And once again, another handoff to McVeigh. Whoever's calling these plays on the offense is cutting it real close there. About 44 seconds, about 2 yards on a rushing pass. He got 2 backs again, 2 wide receivers and a tight end. We'll see what they're able to do. McVeigh in motion, and now Myers back by himself, looking for anybody. It looks like he's going to do it himself. The beautiful secondary of Boise covering up every single receiver.
That was the biggest part, too. You can go take a chance and go deep down the field, but there was just no one to pass to. But there's 10 seconds left as they spike the ball.
Wow. They're spiking it. It's going to be one final play for Seattle here. There really isn't much time. Unless you can get a wide out right here, get you a few more yards. But this is going to be it. Myers dropping back, the final play of the game. And it's...
Oh!
It is swatted down by the secondary. And I got to say, at this point, it sounds pretty much over with. The official champions of Season 1 of the Ring the Bell Football League are the Boise Boys.
And that trophy is heading all the way to Idaho as the team is celebrating here. Oh my goodness, what a game.
The Battle of the Northwest here in Detroit is finally over, and the Bean himself is going to pick up his first ever championship win, as well as the rest of those men in the Boise team. And look at them holding up the trophy. Congratulations to Boise. And your final score of the game, 16 Seattle, 17 Boise. And Dixon, that's been one heck of a season.
It's been a great game, and let's look at the MVPs here.
Of course, no surprise, Tyron Bean, quarterback, 15 for 21 with 271 yards on the day. And Osgood with 3 TFLs and a heck of a game out there on the other end.
Great game. Both teams were hungry. They wanted to make a statement, being the team that wanted their first championship. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here.
That is correct. Thank you all for supporting the inaugural season of the Ring the Bell Football League. With more news to come over the offseason as well as the draft, stay tuned for all RFL action. For Dixon Sider and everybody else here at the RFL team, I have been Elway Erlacher, and we'll see you guys next season for some more football.